Good evening, everyone. It's Tom Sydney Bushnell, aka Numbers. How is everyone? How's that? There we go. That's better. Awesome. Good to see everyone. Good to see everyone. That's better. That's better. So who's in the chat? Who is in the chat? Anyone here? Let's have a look. Anyone? Who's in the chat? It's warming up. Got a few in the chat now. Where are you from? Hey Tina Louise, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Sandra D, hey, how are you? Who else have we got? Florida, Tina Louise, hey. There's a busy weekend this weekend, there's a lot of things going on. I just saw there's a Trump rally later this evening. There's the boxing match that I've been kind of dabbling with a little bit this week, meeting people, doing interviews. Seattle, Washington, Tom Numbers, you're awesome. Thank you, Al. Tarot. Hey. Charlotte, and the one before. Hey everyone. Hey from Montreal. Okay, so I'll start. So welcome everyone. It's Tom Sydney Bushnell, aka Numbers. Here I'm doing it live. Hope you like my t-shirt. Do us a favour if you would. By all means do watch my whole broadcast. I'll be doing some numbers, but I've included a link down below, and I'd ask you to watch that video. It's part of the topic of what I'm going to talk about. So I met a guy called Thor this evening, earlier this evening today, and he used to be the world's strongest man. He's won the world's strongest man, the Arnold Classic and the European one, a whole bunch of them. And he's now a boxer, but he's about 6'7", 3/4 inches. I'm about 6.5, maybe close to 6'1" if I've done yoga for about 3-4 weeks. Just stretch myself out, but you'll see the picture on the previous video that I did. But have a look and do click and watch the video if you would. I want to make that one go viral, go as far as possible. But it was cool to interview Thor. We only got a few minutes. It was quite rushed, but anyway, nevertheless, it was fun to do. And thanks for everyone that made that happen. They know who they are. But in particular Thor, because he was open to doing the interview, so I hope to do something with you in the future, Thor. But I wanted to point out some numbers in regards to Thor that I've discovered later. So his name is Thor Bjornsson, and because he's Icelandic, there's a few different ways to say his name. If you do Thor, Haftor, Thor 76, which is a magic wand, which is contact, which is also Thomas, so my first name. Bjornsson, as I mentioned to him on the video, you'll see, he gives a prediction in which round he thinks the fight will finish. So I'm not going to reveal it here, so I'd encourage you to go and watch it and see what his prediction is and see what your prediction is. But you'll see I was wearing my 88 t-shirt, 88 MPH. So time travel, 88 Trump, MPH, 37 senior. That comes to 125 time travel, John Kennedy. And Bjornsson is 126, which comes to John Connor, Sarah Connor. Comes to 107, comes to Juan's name. There you go, yeah, he will be on soon. Are we at 88 miles per hour? Yeah. I think we're getting ready, because if you watch my comms about Twitter in Back to the Future, the first one, it clearly shows a Bluebird Motel, which comes to 138, but it's the Twitter symbol. 138 comes to is Elon Musk, and also comes to I am Twitter, 138, and it's just before Marty, he turns the car around and then he'll whiz off and do time travel. So I think we're close. But there's a number of time travels in the Back to the Future series, so I think that might be the case. But the first one, I think we might. So fingers crossed, everyone. It's coming. We're just not exactly sure how and what, but something's coming. But anyway, Hafthorne Bjornsson comes to 202, comes to it's the ripple effect. and that's a line that Emmett Brown declares in Back to the Future, in the second one particularly, is the ripple effect. Iceland, I didn't realise this until I got home, but Iceland comes to, ice is 17, which is cute. Iceland, land is 31. Iceland comes to 48, which is Tom, which is Iowa, which is a few other things. But yeah, that was cool. And because his name is Icelandic, he's from Iceland, Halfball is another way that he seems to spell it. I think that's the Icelandic way to spell it. And their words, their characters are slightly different to ours. But the closest I could get, if you look on his Twitter, I'd encourage people to sign up on his Twitter and Instagram. There's a link on the other video with his Instagram. He's actually got 4 million followers, so he's a well-known guy in particularly in Mr. Universe, those strongest man competitions, and in boxing now. And he was cool. He was fun. He got the numbers. He enjoyed them. When I told him that Thor, which is one way to say his name, that's what I was calling him, Thor, comes to 61, comes to Miracle, comes to Casino, comes to Don Jr., comes to you, comes to Coming, like Second Coming. But Halfbor, that's how he kind of writes it in Icelandic. Halfbor, H-A-F-B-O-R, the F and the B are kind of slightly different shaped. People from Iceland or Scandinavia may know how to kind of educate us on that, but that's what it comes to. Bjornsson, so that comes to 50, which is America, which is Paul, which is Eileen, which is Donald, which is fight, and he's a fighter. And I was there at the Tyson Fest, the boxing, so for Tyson Fury against White this evening, people can watch that. You can watch that on pay-per-view here in the UK, pay-per-view in the States. It should be a real exciting encounter. So Halfball is 50, Donald. 126 is John Connor. It's Chinese elders. It's 107. It's Sarah Connor from Terminator films. But Halfball, Bjornsson, and I was talking to Bjorn about time travel. I got to mention it briefly because we only had a few minutes. It's only about 4.5 minutes long, the video. But do click it. The link is down there. Please click the link, watch it, put your comments in, give it a thumbs up, share it on your social media and with people in your phone book, etc. It would really help. Hopefully I'll be able to do something again with him soon. He was a cool guy. It'd be nice to have a bit more relaxed time together and do a show and introduce him more to my audience here at Sight Club and at the Tom Numbers Show on my other channel. And remember to go to the Tom Numbers Show, check it out, watch the videos. Janine's over there, Michael Gamble and Matt the TCA, Sven Goran Eriksson, we've got part 2 coming up very soon. Jürgen Klinsmann, Gus Poirier, and subscribe. We're up about 7.2 thousand followers now. We're less than a month old. I think we're about 3 weeks old on the channel. So let's get that to 10,000 as quickly as possible and 20 and beyond. And here, subscribe. About 2/3 of my audience haven't subscribed yet on either of the channels. So do us a favour and hit the like, or hit the like button, smash the like button as they say, and smash the subscribe button if you would. It'd be greatly appreciated. Okay, so here's some more numbers. So, but yeah, Halfbor Bjornsson, so Halfbor, H-A-F-B-O-R, Bjornsson, that actually comes to 50 plus 126, which actually comes to 176, which comes to Back to the Future. And I was talking to him about time travel, very briefly. I actually saw Lennox Lewis as well. I'm going to be putting out a video about that when I saw Lennox briefly. And he saw the t-shirt and he said 88, so he was actually saying Trump 88. And he's obviously friends with President Trump. So that was cool. Lennox was cool. He had a good vibe about him. It was a lot of fun. And Steve Bunce, who was interviewing at the time, I actually got interviewed by Steve Bunce a few years ago. So that was quite cool. I got to see, I've done a show with Steve before on the radio. Never met him in person, but I got to see him just a couple of yards in front of me at the the interview with Lennox Lewis. But yeah, Lewis was really fun. A lot of cool. It was good to see you, Lewis. But 88, he's like, hey, 88, that's Trump, so. But I'll be putting that video out probably in the next day or two, so you'll see that, so look out for that. Okay, so Thor, 61, Miracle 61, and he really liked that. You'll see his reaction when I told him that. He's known as a strongman because he's he's a competitive strongman. Strong is 93, which comes to Tyson, which is the boxer who we went to go and be there at the prelude event to the big fight that's happening tonight in probably an hour or two here in England. Maybe an hour and maybe just over an hour actually, 70 minutes or something like that, depending on the undercard. So Strong 93, it's kingship, and I said that to Thor. I said Tyson equals kingship. Tyson is 93, kingship is 93, Bushnell's 93. The word gypsy, actually, interesting enough, is 92, which is numbers, which is reverse. And he's known as the Gypsy King. King is 41, TSB, USA. Lindsay, hey Lindsay. But man is 28, JR, but strong man, kingship man. Flotus is strong as well. Strong man comes to 121, which comes to the trump, I should say. It comes to Revelation, it comes to Golden Jubilee, it comes to Second Coming. So strongman, Thor, strongman, 121, Golden Jubilee, Revelation, the Second Coming. And the Batman reference, Batman, Robin, Gotham City, I should say, Gotham City, where Batman and Robin are from, particularly Batman, is 121. And Tyson Fury, people will know, ages ago came out for a weigh-in or a press conference dressed as Batman. So there was some, there's some previous comms with all of that stuff. Batman's 51, Jasara, 51 plus Robin, 58 is 109.17. Site Club, my channel, Diana Spencer's, Improver, etc. Saturday night, Saturday night. I want to show you some pictures. So this is Thor, but you'll see this actually isn't on the video, this one, because this was taken. But anyway, you'll see. So I'm wearing my t-shirt, as you see in the video, as I'm broadcasting with you now. But that's Time Travel 88. MPH comes to Time Travel 125. And as I said, one way to say Thor's name in Icelandic is Hafbor Bjornsson 176. Back to the Future. So I wish I'd known that one when I got the chance to speak to him, but it was all very quick, and I knew some of the numbers, but I've discovered more in the kind of preceding hours, subsequent hours, just a couple of hours later. Here, this is this is interesting. So this is Tyson, this is the boxer. He's the one that will be fighting. So you'll see him on the TV. And he's the Gypsy King. He's 6'9", 69 is people, it's checkmate, it's financial. It's Smith. Smith's is 88 Trump. So if you had multiple checkmates is 88 Trump. And I mentioned I met his father. I really liked his dad, John. And here we go. There's John Fury. I like this because I've got my 88 t-shirt. This was on Tuesday, so I was able to put that on back then. 4 or 5 days ago now, I guess. But he's pointing to me as the Tom you see on their branding. So that's funny, But John is 47, Fury is 70, which is secret. But that comes to 117. 117 is Rushmore. 117 is Fifth Avenue. 117 is Jackie Kennedy. So there's again, other powerful comms with it all. But they've got this drink. So I was able to pick up one of these. I haven't opened it yet, but it's quite almost nice, like a souvenir. But one of their brands is Furosity. So they've got their own sports drink. But Furosity, when you spell it, actually comes to 117 as well. So it comes to John Fury, it comes to Fifth Avenue. Fifth Avenue is where Trump Tower is on. In Manhattan. Manhattan is 92, which is Gypsy King, which is reverse, which is numbers. So you can see how all these things are connected. But interesting, if you do Furosity, which is John Fury, I mentioned yesterday that John, bless him, and this could be deliberate, who knows, so it could be conscious download or an unconscious download, not sure, but I got a good vibe from him. That's all I can say. I think John Fury, I like him. I think he's a good bloke. So he said, "Calm before the storm." Calm before the storm is 198. He said this in the press conference, well, in the aftermath of the press conference yesterday on I think it was Talk Sport or BT Boxing. I think it was Talk Sport. If you look on Talk Sport, maybe Talk Sport Boxing, you'll see the interview, and he says that he's in his silver suit, and he talks about the calm before the storm, or calm before the storm, which is 198. But if you do John Fury 117 or Furosity 117 plus calm before the storm, actually comes to 315. 315 can also be a date. That's when one always says that they closed Cheyenne Mountain in 2020. Many say that that's kind of when everything kind of officially started in 2020. Had the flight bans, etc. just before that, but although the UK wasn't for a period of time, but they say 315 was the official start, and 315 also comes to the transition to greatness. It comes to also magic 88 miles per hour. So 88 miles per hour is 282. Transition to greatness, but the 88 miles per hour, you'd probably say more like magic 88 miles per hour, or 88 miles per hour gate might be one, but that all comes to 315. 315 could be a date, March 15th, particularly for 2020. So anyway, there's some things that have come up, and I just wanted to share them. But again, if there's any questions or comments before I go, I'll love you and leave you, but I'll see you soon. But do please like, share and subscribe this video, but particularly the link. I've only just left the one link, so it's easy for you to find. It's already there, because I figured out a way you can put links up now before I do the lives. Who's that? There's some numbers for you. Okay, Project 69. Projects is 87. Projects would be 106, which would be red pilling. Yeah, 106. Russell Brand, 106. So have a look below if you would, people. Just click on there. 11. How's Jetson? Jetson's great. Jetson White, 148. Time traveler. Hey, how are you? You alright? So yeah, do watch the interview I did with Thor Bjornsson, the strongman from Iceland, and hopefully I'll be able to get him on the show. If we can get more views, that'll make it easier for me to invite him onto a future show or future shows, because yeah, it was really cool. All right, everyone, I'm going to say goodbye, but I will see you very soon. God bless. Do subscribe, like, share, and comment, and I'll try and get back to as many as I possibly can. And thanks for any super chats today. Hey Annette, Holly King. Hey Holly, how are you? Brett, it means your reality is manufactured by secret societies, in reference to maybe, but we're coming out of all that darkness. We're going into light now, so it's all light forward. Light is 56, which is April, which is the month that we're in. Healing is 56. We're in the month of healing right now. Hey Jake. Oh, thanks Jake. And Arrow. Okay, cool. Talking amongst yourselves. Good. So yeah, I will see you soon. God bless. Much love. Take care, and click the link. Watch the Thor episode. It's only about 3 hours long. 3 hours ago that I put it up, so it's still fresh. Put your comments, give it a like, and share, and subscribe if you haven't done so, and subscribe to the Tom Numbers Show. And we've got some really great guests coming up in the next 10 days to 14 days on the Tom Numbers Show. So, and on the Site Club as well. So it's really growing, it's bubbling. All right, everyone. God bless. I'll see you soon. 106 we're on. Now it's to 100, and it's 88. That seems appropriate. We've got 88 likes. All right, everyone. God bless. Take care. Bye. Thank you. Sound the trumpet, please. Yes. Amen.